that makes a lot of sense. And I say that to a lot of people I talk to, that don't worry about what you think you want to be. Some people are good at that, right? Some people have a linear process, like, okay, this is what I want to be, this is what I'm going to do. And some people just don't. And I think that, and I've heard it over and over, we live in an era where we can actually just play with things. We
Yes.
actually can just try out different things. Like, okay, I'm going to try this job. If it doesn't work, I can try this job. I can even try starting a company myself. I can do a part-time thing. And because people, we don't really understand how much we learn from just doing those things, right? If we don't know what we want to do. So
I
just say, okay,
love.
fine, I want to try this. I'm going to do it and see if I like it. And like you said, sometimes you just feel it's not for you. Like you're there
Yeah.
and just like, this doesn't work for me. And you try something else. And so many people don't realize that we fail by learning, and some of these things are failures, right? We don't
Yes.
want to use the word failure because it's such a bad word, but we're basically
Yes.
trying them and it doesn't work for us, and we say, okay, I'm going to try something else, and eventually you do something as a fit and you're like, oh wow, I had no idea I would like this. Basically, so you're absolutely right. I thought I would finance was my thing, and I went into finance for a number of years. I worked for a hedge fund. Actually, I was part of the hedge fund, and I just didn't like it. I did not like it. I was like, you know what? This is just not for me. But the one thing that came out of that for me was I learned about venture capital, the whole
Yes.
asset class,
Yes.
private equity venture, and believe it, I was like, I fell in love with it. I was like, whoa, how do I do that? Back
Yeah.
then, like you said, right, the barriers to entry was really high, basically, and it was like, whoa, okay, this is a massive hurdle. But I just kept plugging away and plugging away and plugging away just to learn it. But that was when I fell in love with it. I said, oh, this is what they do, and this is a startup world. I really like this. How do I get in it? Because I felt like that was me. I grew up with my parents being business person.